Hello and welcome to this week's video. So for this week I'd love to focus on the theme of coming to know your skin. So in this part of the Selkie story, she must quest and find the animal skin that is her birthright but which has been taken from her. So this very much resonates as a theme for me as a somatics practitioner, because the embodiment process is about connecting to that deep instinctual animal part of us and integrating it with the part of us that's the human, with all our relationships, with all our navigating in the world. But how can we do that? By drawing on this deep ancestral animal wisdom and knowing. So to do that in today's video, I'm going to invite you into an exploration of the senses. And I'd like you to consider the senses as a gateway to embodiment, as a gateway to connecting with this animal nature that we all have. We can think of our senses as like a feedback loop, as a bridge or gateway between the outer world and our inner experience of that world. Finding our animal skin helps us to be here now, to embed into reality, to embed into the world around us, and to sense and feel and navigate our way through that world skillfully, just like an animal might find its way through a forest with all its senses alert. You probably all know about the traditional 5 senses, but I'd like you to consider that there may be more than 5. So we have our traditional senses of touch, sight, smell, hearing, sound. But we also have inner senses of proprioception, which help us to sense from within where we are in space. So it's very connected to our sense of being grounded, proprioception, and then also interoception. Interoception is very much how we sense and feel, particularly our organs. So how we sense our visceral inner environment. And this is very connected to things like your sixth sense, your gut feeling, so that you can really draw on this ancient wisdom to help you steer and navigate through your life. Just as if you have that intelligent animal wisdom enlivened within you. So I invite you now to find a comfortable place to either sit, lie, or stand. We'll go through a meditation of these senses together. So first of all, I invite you to connect with your sense of sight. So just take a moment to let your eyes wander around your environment right now. Noticing shape, noticing colour, noticing perhaps things that you might not have picked up on first glance. So letting yourself look around your environment, taking in what you can about your space. What feels pleasurable to look at, and perhaps not so pleasurable. What's pleasing and not. what's new and what's familiar, and how you feel in response to what you see. Your eyes might want to linger on one particular object for a few extra seconds. And then letting that go, let's see if we can now begin to attune to our hearing. So I'd like you to imagine that your sense of hearing can now expand. So taking in both your local environment, and as if you can expand your sense of hearing to begin to extend out into the environment around you. What can you hear and notice? Maybe there are some subtle details that you didn't get to notice first time round. And see if you can just come into some gentle touch. So just let yourself find a place to bring contact through your hands. Could be on your skin, could be your face, could be some texture. So see what information you can drink in through this sense of touch, and also what feels good or not so good, what you enjoy and don't enjoy. So again, getting information about your world through your sense of touch. Letting that go now, and see if you can begin to connect with your sense of taste. So noticing the saliva in your mouth. And beginning to awaken this sense of what you can taste. Awakening up your taste buds. So just taking a moment here to register taste. And then let's move on to smell. So just take a moment to draw in through your nose some air and see what you can really notice about your environment through your sense of smell. Perhaps there's some subtle layers of smell that you didn't notice first time round. You might find something in the room that you'd enjoy to pick up and get a sense of its scent. Think of the senses carrying the essence of something. And then let's see if we can move on now to proprioception. So that sense of where we feel our bodies to be in space. And this is a lot to do with grounding and surrendering our weight into support. It's very much connected to how we can ground ourselves, but also it relates to how we can be in relationship. Can I surrender into the holding of another? So just see if you can sense and feel how your muscle tone is in this moment. Does it feel tight and constricted? Can you maybe invite a gentle softening and a kind of nuzzling down into the ground, as if you could extend your tailbone down through your spine, growing your tail down into the ground beneath. Just have a little movement there, sensing into your sits bones, your tailbone. Just feel you're plugging down into the earth. Muscles are relaxing a little, and you can really sense that anchoring into the ground. Perhaps a deep breath to allow that releasing even more. And notice how that feels. The last of our senses to explore today is interoception, feeling the deep organs in your body. Notice how it feels around your gut. Any little sensations are happening inside your gut. So we have so many nerve endings in our belly, so much intelligence. So just see if you can sense and feel inside your belly. What's alive in there today? What can you notice? And again, I invite you to really see if you can stay present to all kinds of sensations, be they pleasant or a little uncomfortable. See if you can bring your gentle attention to all of these places. There's a wisdom behind them all. Just sensing into the gut for another moment. And then bringing the attention to the heart. And notice as you bring your attention to your heart organ, your lungs, what happens to your feeling state? Does anything change? You can even bring your hand onto your heart area, just connecting in here. And notice how this is for you. And then gently letting that go. So you might like to take a little moment to move, to stretch, to ease out, and see what it's like to move with all of these senses. Touch and smell, sight and hearing, sensing from within, and experiencing your connection to the ground beneath. Animal body embedded into the ground, connected. See if you need to bring any kind of last movement. And then just notice how you feel. Do you feel any way different compared to when we began this meditation? You might like to take the time to write or draw. And bringing it to a completion in your own way, in your own time. So thank you for joining me for today's movement exploration. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.